G'day and welcome back to Duck Soil Gaming and Elm Creek Farm. That's right, we are back here in the US and we are continuing on with our farming and we are going to get straight into it. All right, today what we've got on the agenda is we're going to go and seed our last field. I'm going to bring up our map. So over here we have field 69. Now field 69 hasn't been seeded with anything as yet. As we can see here, it's just been ploughed and that's okay. I'm going to go check over here. It doesn't need to have any rocks removed. We removed the rocks. It's all good. So it's ready to be seeded. So seeding. These are all the crops that we can seed at the moment. Now, I don't think at the moment we've actually got any sunflowers in seeded at the moment. So let's have a look. Sunflowers. No, none of our crops have sunflowers. So I'm going to do a sunflower crop. That's what we're going to do. So that's what we're going to do. Whoops. We're going to go and get that done. So let's just jump in and go get some work done. All right. So as you know, in the last couple of episodes, we've made a fair bit of money and we've expanded our farm significantly field-wise. So the good part with that is that means that we're going to be getting a lot more actual farming done because we've got more fields and we're going to be very, very busy soon. So we're going to have a lot of fields to harvest. So that is going to be very good. And we're looking forward to getting that done. I'm going to go down this way. But for now, we just need to finish prepping. And this is the last field to prep. And then we've got some animal work to do. And from there, it's hurry up and wait for harvest. So let's move right along. Now, I am very happy to say, and I don't know if I've mentioned it in this series yet, I have been speaking with Black Dragon, the mod author of the wonderful Dragon Den Pack, which we use extensively on all our videos at the moment, just purely from the fact that it brings so much gameplay, and we're really enjoying using it. And there is a significant update coming next, and the next update, like I said, significant. It is awesome. It is really going to bring some extra gameplay into the game, and I am really, really looking forward to it. I'm not going to give too much away as spoilers, but rest assured, it is going to, really expand out your production gameplay. Now, in a way, that sucks for console because console won't get it, but for PC players and Mac players, rejoice in the fact that you're going to have so much production to do. If you want to do that in your farm, that's fine. And let me just say, it's not just the crops and yield stuff that we've got now. There is new stuff coming. And when I say there's new stuff coming, there's lots of new stuff coming. So, yeah, really, really looking forward to it. Really excited, if you can't already tell. Anyway, we're going to turn off here to our right. This narrow bridge. Now, the problem is I don't want to wipe out that crop either. I shouldn't do with the tyres on this. Bit of a tight turn coming into here. There we go. This is the field we want to seed. So it's not huge by any means, but it's large enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to unfold. Now we've already set the seeder for sunflower, so that's okay. And we're just going to manually go and get this this seeded. So a manual seed job. Now, remembering, I don't know if I've had this enabled in the last recording of Elm Creek. We've now got two mods running. We've got the extra exhaust mod. So you'll notice for all the vehicles, the exhaust is actually more visible and it actually does vary with the load of the engine and all that sort of stuff. It also has a very black exhaust when the repair of the tractor gets low. And the dust, the mod, that basically increases the amount of dust that's picked up by or kicked up by the tractors and stuff. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. So what we can do is I can go here, adjust dust scale. So if I go left shift and increase, I'm going to increase my dust scale to 1.5, right? So we'll worry about that when it comes up. You'll see a difference. I'm just going to close that back off again. All right, let's get going. So we're going to turn on the seeder, lower, and we're going to get going. Right. Look at the dust that kicks up. So both the tractor and the implement kicks up a lot of dust. And certainly, like if I'm playing Southern Cross, for instance, in the dusty lands of New South Wales and Australia, you get to see a lot of this, and that's not misrepresenting the amount of dust that would kick up off a field. So I do like it. It's probably a little bit much. I probably wouldn't quite have that much. So let's just kick that back a bit. So the shift, and 1 and 2. But you can see, so that's what we're leaving behind. So that's excellent. I really do like this mod in that regard. You see the tractor kicks up more dust, and the implements as well. That's good. All right. So we're going to go around up here. We will do a tight turn here. We'll just go to the edge, and then we'll lift and reverse. There we go. All right. Go back through the dust cloud. But no, it's like those little things. It's those little things. So between those and then the dirt mod by what is it, Viper GTS 96, I think it is. Sorry, Viper, if I got the full name wrong. But the real dirt mod, for instance, and the additional parts of that all that sort of stuff does add that little bit extra realism to it. It does bring it back closer to, I guess, a simulation, and it does do stuff that Giants is incapable of doing. So yeah, but anyway. Alright, so we're just going to go around, get this done. I've missed it a little bit down the corners, but it's okay. I'm not worried about that too much. And yeah, we'll get this all sorted. But yeah, I really do like that. I think it just adds that little bit extra immersion. It'd be nice actually if it didn't work though, if the ground was wet. Like if you had the ability to actually retain a certain amount of moisture readings over time. So if you've had a whole pile of rain and it's really, really wet, then that would minimize the amount of dust you'll get. Or if it's really, really dry, you haven't had rain for a long period of time, it actually increases the dust value. That would be awesome. But look, I'm not going to complain. I think what we've got now is pretty damn good. All right, so we're going to come in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut across that way. I'm going to get this edge done. Not that I'm probably going to harvest that edge, but anyway. And then I will just get this little bit through here done. Wasted a fair bit of seed there probably, but hopefully I've got my sensors running and it's not going to seed over the grass. Anyway, all right. Then we'll just continue on getting this done. But yeah, no, I do like it. It's very, very good. You can see the extra exhaust coming out of the tractor. Yeah, excellent. All right. And both of those mods, by the way, are available on the in-game mod hub. So you can go check it out. That also includes console. So you too can have the exhaust and the dust, I believe. Right. Bit of a frog in the throat. We have to wet the whistle, I think, in a minute. All right. Another run done. And off we go. And lower. And away we go. So yeah, this will mean that all of our fields are now going to be seeded. Yeah, it's going to make for a big harvest because we're going to have a lot of fields to harvest. So, and they're all going to be sort of ready around the same time. There are a couple that aren't obviously going to be at the same time. So the wheat is not going to be the same time as the sorghum, for instance, or the sunflowers. But there's enough fields that in the 2 phases of harvest time we're going to have, we will be fairly busy. So, and then we've got to work out what we're going to do with all our crop. Are we going to sell it? We're going to store it and do contracts. I do want to check out the contracts as well. We're on a new day, so we may have to keep an eye out for contracts for our produce because we have been seeing more and more of those. Giant still has not fixed the contract bug, which is really unfortunate on a couple of reasons. I mean, my good mate Jimmy J, he stopped playing Farm Sim and stopped his Monopoly series with Smootho and DJ and who else was on there? Patrio, where they're competing to be most successful on their farms. And big part of their competition and actually making money was the contracts. And when they broke the contracts and they haven't fixed it, well, that's basically broken his entire gameplay for that series. So it's really unfortunate. Anyway, make sure you go check out Jimmy J live on Twitch as well, of course. My good mate, even though he's a Kiwi, but we won't hold that against him. All right. All right, so actually I can't complain. I've been playing a bit of PUBG lately with Jimmy, and been having some fun. He's starting to get into it, so that's good. But and also, if anyone's interested in playing some PUBG with myself and possibly Jimmy J, then come join us on Discord most nights. Well, certainly most nights I'm playing PUBG at the moment, and other stuff like we do play Call of Duty occasionally. Jimmy more so than me, but we do play that together a bit. So yeah, feel free to come and join in. The more the merrier. Laughs and frivolity. We also get to talk about how Giants frustrates us. And just other general tidbits and things. But yeah, come and join us. Anyway, enough about that. Let's continue on. I did want to mention too that we have finally we've sort of finally opened up the merch shop. I will try and put a link in down below, but there'll be a link in the description. But our merch is now available. There's a limited time discount at the moment, 10% off for those that are on Discord. And you would only know that if you're on Discord. And YouTube members and Patreon members get 15% off all merch. So, yeah, feel free to check it out. JD fans particularly. There's a particular shirt or two there you might like. Just remember, everything from this channel is tongue-in-cheek, okay? It's not serious. But yeah, so go check it out. So DZG merch. It is on Teespring, or on Spring as they now call themselves. But like I said, the link will be down below. You can also obtain the link from the shopping button on the Duck Sorley Gaming YouTube channel. So it shows a couple of the products there, but if you click onto those, you'll go into the shop proper, and you can see all the other products that are there. Things like coffee mugs and stickers and stuff like that, hoodies. So yeah, go check it out. Shameless plug. All right. Almost done with the seeding here, and then we're going to come back and roll it, obviously. So we'll do that as well. Should have time to get that done for this episode. But a nice seeding of the field without any problems or issues. Goes without saying. It's unusual to have an episode without any issues here. And I think most of you already know that. All right, let's get this finalised. Oh, just something different. I know you may have been keeping track of me saying in the videos when it's been raining or not. This weekend we've had sport washed out again. It's another wet weekend. So the rain just keeps on falling, and it's not even May. Right, we've finished that. So I'm going to fold him up. All right, now I think what I might do is I might jump across the railway line here, because it's easier to get back instead of trying to take that sharp corner. I'll go through the neighbour's area through here. He won't mind. Down through here. Oh, it's probably... Oh, there is a bridge there. Just it wasn't painting in. This is the old field we used to have. And just there. Alright. Again, we'll cut through. A field there, field 50, which is... Oh, look, we got some wine now. Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's have a look-see. Alright. let's jump out, have a look. First loads of wine. Here we go. So we've got some strawberry wine, some plum wine, we've got pear wine, we've got citrus wine, we've got cherry wine, and we've got strawberry wine. Now why you drink those I don't know, but anyway, in fact why you drink wine full stop I don't know, but anyway, that's, yeah, good, excellent. We'll have to collect some of that and put it in the warehouse. But that's good, that's actually working. Not that I have any doubts about it. We know all the Dragon Den stuff works, so there's not a problem with that. It's just it's nice to see it's working here with my stuff. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to come in. We've got plenty of fruit sitting over there as well. We've got to distribute. Everything's pretty much full. I'm just going to bring the cedar over here. I'm not going to put it away as yet. We'll do that a little bit later. We'll just leave everything lying around as we tend to do here. Right, let's shut that off. Let's go find a tractor. There we go. I knew we had a tractor somewhere with a roller. Oh, we've got to roll this field as well, actually. Well, let's just do this one first. While we're here. Unfold. Roll this field quickly, and then we'll go do 69. In fact, if I've got any other fields that need to be rolled, I probably have. This is the field here. 71 is what we're going to be rolling now. 70 needs to be rolled, 69 needs to be rolled, 70, I think they all need to be rolled. Oh, look here. They're the new fields we bought. Look at the stones on them. So they're going to have to be ploughed and stoned. Well, they're all going to be ploughed into one field anyway, as we said before. But look at all the stones in there. Jesus. See, my neighbours aren't looking after their fields. They're not getting the stones out of their fields. So, in fact, JJ was talking to me last night, I think it was, or the night before. And one of the other good things that'd be good, I think there is... I think he said there was a mod where the modder allows contracts for removing stones from fields, and then you get to keep the stones. I think that's a great addition. And if it's not, as JJ said, it'd be a good addition. So yeah, have to keep an eye out for that. But another good contract that'd be nice to be doing. All right, I was just going to roll this in. You see the grass here on the edges that we've not removed entirely, but because this was our grass field, and it's now going to be used for something else, because we've got more than enough grass on the verges and stuff that we can use, and we've also got our one field over on the western side of the map, which we've got, I think it was 4 or 5 fields we bought, the smaller fields, and we combined them into one, and that's our primary grass field now. So we do have one field dedicated to grass full time. And that'll just keep our stocks up for the silage production and for hay production. All right, I'm just going to put this on cruise control. There we go. Yes, so that's all good. All good. I am going to have a wet the whistle moment. Okay. Now I did have. There's also what's the brand of it? The new roller. What is it? Mandako. The Mandako roller. So that was released not long ago. Now, I don't know about you, but I did have that. I had it when it first came out, and I swear it had pivoting at the front end of the roller for when you drove around with it when it was folded up. The last version of it I did buy one for using on here. Didn't seem to have that pivoting. So whether that's changed or not, I don't know. So if anyone has used it and they've noticed that change, or if it's just a bug in it or whatever, please let me know, because it's driving me batty. It's really annoying, because I'm sure it used to be more maneuverable when I was taking it round between fields, and the reason why I've gotten rid of it again is because of the fact of it is so unwieldy to navigate round and drive around with it. So let me know below in the comments. Okay. And the other bad thing about this big roller particularly is you can't raise this one. So you have to do everything with it in the fully extended and lowered position, because there is no other position to run it in. But anyway, a minor inconvenience, All right, so let's continue. And of course, this is the slower one. I could have got the Stevie version, which runs at about 20k an hour, but I haven't. I got the 12k an hour one. That's okay. While he's doing that, I'm going to quickly just go and have a look at our contracts. So what have we got? We got some baling, supply, transport, canola, fabric, 15,000 litres of fabric to the tailor shop. Well, that's okay. Well, we deliver it there anyway, so it's not a problem, is it really? Canola, sunflowers. How much sunflowers are 35,000 litres. Yeah, we can probably 160,000 litres of canola oil. We could probably fulfil some of that as I've gone offline. We probably could do some of that already, so we'll have to have a look at that, and see whether we've got the product for that. Certainly don't have corn. I know that. We won't have enough canola oil, I don't believe. I don't think we've got any canola oil at the moment stored, so that won't be an option. But certainly the fabric, we may have enough fabric being stored. I don't know, but maybe not, because we are distributing that directly to the tailor shop. I mean, that's one of the things, the risk you take, isn't it, with doing the distribution, is the fact that you don't have a supply of it banked up, and you miss out on doing those sorts of things. But I mean, are we really missing out on anything? Because I mean, the fabric goes to the tailor, and then you make the cloth. Make the clothing, and instead of selling off the fabric. Now, while the fabric, you may get a decent yield from that contract, it's not really going to be more profitable than actually making the fabric into clothing. So yeah, six stuff doesn't the other, I think. All right, so we'll continue on down through here. Around. There we go. So the other thing that Giants have recently announced is the Platinum Pack and a couple of DLCs. So the first one being the Platinum Pack. So we know the Platinum Pack's going to have a Volvo in it. It's going to have the new map in it, which looks like primarily a forestry map. So that's not going to be effective for probably half the player base. But anyway, kudos for doing something different, I guess, Giants. We'll see. It does look okay, but I say that with a grain of salt, because we've only seen a very small sort of snapshot of the map. We haven't seen a lot of detail there. So, I mean, the creek and the little bit of the creek they showed and stuff like that does look nice. I'll give them that. But the rest of the map, well, we don't know until we see the rest of it. And obviously there'll be some other equipment that added to it. Is it worthwhile? Look, I don't know. Certainly, what I can say at the moment, the season pack has not been worth the money that has been paid for. So for those of you with the season pack, if you're feeling a little bit ripped off, yep, I get it. I understand, because I agree. The Platinum Pack is not part of the Seasons Pass, as far as I'm aware. I'm pretty sure it's not. So that is a buy, and you have to buy the Platinum Pack separately. Will there be enough content to warrant that? Look, I don't know. But Volvo, I mean, what are you going to get from Volvo? You're going to get some forestry equipment, and you're going to get some trucks, or one or two trucks. That's basically it. You're not going to get anything else really from Volvo. So I don't know what else they're going to add in with it, but time will tell. The other thing is there's a Vermeer, the Epic Games released early details of a DLC that's coming, which is for Vermeer. So Vermeer make balers, and they do a whole pile of mulching type equipment as well. So things like shredders and stuff. So there is a Vermeer DLC pack coming. Now they did, I think if I recall, there's about 6 items listed. One of them was the compressed baler and stuff like that. But I don't know how much gear is actually coming with it. I mean, I don't know how much Vermeer really make. So look, I don't know. Now that DLC is included with the season pass. So that's coming as well. And then Creative Mesh, the makers of the wheat harvest add-on, or whatever it was called, the straw harvest add-on, I think it was called, actually, sorry, my mistake. They are creating they've created a new DLC, and again, this is not included in the season pass. That's to do with manure and slurry. So basically, you can have a piping system. I think it was it Shooten, I think was the brand or anything. Anyway, so basically what you have a slurry truck at the side of the field. You effectively tie this unit on a tractor into the slurry truck, and then you drag a hose behind another tractor that's actually got the implement. It's actually connected via hose to a tank the side of the field, and you drag the hose around so you remain connected. So you're not actually filling up your implement on the tractor with slurry or manure. You're actually towing a direct connection to a larger tank with you. Seems like a good idea. That seems interesting. Will I use it? Maybe. I'll certainly give it a go. I mean, we've been looking at using slurry a bit more since we sort of bothered to actually understand it. I guess probably is more practically what we've done. But you need to have a lot of slurry to make it worthwhile, and this is with manure. So, look, I don't know. We'll probably have a look at it. I don't know the full details of what's been announced. So they only announced it briefly this week with FarmCon, and I've only seen a little bit of it. I haven't really been interested in checking it out in depth. So that's coming as well. So 3 things coming up for Farm Sim. Are they worthwhile? Well, really, I don't think so. I don't think any of that's really going to be worthwhile. It's not something I'd probably go out and spend my money on, although I will, just purely from the fact of having it available on the channel. So it's up to you. But if you do wish to purchase, then let me know, or check out down below, because I'll have the codes down below. And if you wish to support the channel by getting I think it works out to be about 5 pence or whatever it is. Like a few cents from each purchase from Giants. They're really gracious with the amount of money they give you for promoting their product, basically. Then feel free to buy it with the codes that are down below, and I'll get a couple of cents. Not even enough to buy some coffee beans, let alone a coffee. But anyway, I think there was 3 people bought Farming Sim 22 with my code, and I got like £1. Or about, no, it was about, I think it was about £2, about €1 or thereabouts. So I haven't been paid it yet, because you get paid to get a certain amount. But yeah, thanks guys, thanks Giants. Anyway, but look, if it doesn't look that good, I'd rather you save your money. Don't support me with a couple of cents. Just save your money. All right. As I stifle that yawn, we are almost at the end of the episode. So, what have we got done? We've got 1 field seeded, 1 field rolled manually. We didn't do any course play today. So what I'm going to do is, after this, I will take this guy over and roll field 69, the field we just seeded. I'll get that done. And then we will most likely... we'll probably most likely fast forward a bit, I think, for a couple of days. So we may come back probably May, first day of May or something thereabouts. And we'll deal with our productivity and stuff like that. I mean, we're going to have shit tins of stuff to sell again. We really are. I am contemplating, I think I said this before, contemplating with lowering the price of the products in the Dragon Den pack. Just purely from the fact that I like to have the amount of stuff we've got running, but I just don't I think the price for the juice and the jam is probably a little bit high with the amount of stuff we're producing. That comes with time, and I mean that's something I'll have a look at. I'm umming and ahhing about it a little bit. So we did, talking about the Dragon Den Pack. So what we did initially is after the Dragon Den Pack was released, we did change some things. We changed the speed of some production, and we increased the capacity of size of holding of both inputs and outputs. Probably a couple of weeks ago now, so a few episodes back, at least for each series, we reverted the cycles. In fact, it was on the last update release of the Dragon Den Pack. It was just before that was released. We reduced our production speeds back to where they were by default. So we're running the default production speeds as per what Black Dragon put on the mod itself. But we've just left the capacities at a higher level, the storage for both inputs and outputs. Thinking that would sort of temper off a little bit the amount of stuff that's being produced and how quick it produces, but not enough. So we might just look at lowering the price a fraction, like maybe 20%, maybe 30%, and just see if that how that goes. I mean, we're still going to make money from it. We're still going to make a fair bit of profit. I mean, if you look at, like, we took one trailer load and it was 300,000. If I take 30% off it, I'm still going to be making 200,000 from a trailer load. So we're still going to be making enough money, certainly. But I don't want to get to the point where it's ridiculous. And that's what I was afraid we were getting to. That's why I shut off the production with the orchards and stuff like that, because I didn't want to get to the point where we had so much money that we could just do whatever we wanted and just buy things, like just anecdotally go and buy 20 of each tractor. I don't want to be in that point. Certainly want to get profitable and want to expand the farm, which we've been doing, but not ridiculously so. Anyway, so I'm going to contemplate that for the next couple of days still. I may experiment with it and see what it does, but that's possibly one thing we may be doing. But yes, we'll see. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode, as we're getting close to finishing off the rolling of this field. So again, thanks you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you're enjoying the series and the channel. So if you are, make sure you press that little like button. If you don't, press the dislike button. Either way, thumbs up, thumbs down. We don't mind. It helps us with the algorithm. Of course, don't forget that if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, make sure you press that alarm notification icon as well, so you make aware when new videos are available on the channel. And don't forget, join us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Or actually, I shouldn't say Twitch because we're not on Twitch actively at the moment. So Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Details down below in the description. And don't forget our merch shop as well. And of course, most importantly, take care of yourselves and your loved ones. And we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Duck Solar Gaming and Elm Creek Farm. See you later. Bye.